All right, let's jump straight in today with a real classic from the high-grade Universal Century line. We're looking at the HGUC AMX-107 Bawoo, the mass production colors version.
Ah, yes, number 031 in the HGUC lineup. This one first hit shelves back in June 2002.
And it represents that key mobile suit used by Neo Zeon during the First Neo Zeon War. You know, from a Mobile Suit Gundam ZZ.
Exactly. It's a standard 144 scale kit. The original retail price was $1,200, not including tax.
Pretty reasonable for what you got, especially back then.
Well, yeah. But what really makes this kit stand out, even now, is that 2002 engineering managing the transformation. That was a huge deal.
Okay, let's unpack that transformation, because that's the absolute core of the Bawoo, isn't it? That split mechanic.
Totally. We're not just talking folding parts here. This thing separates completely. Two distinct units.
Right, you get the Bawoo Attacker, which is the top half head, torso, arms.
And then there's the Bawoo Nutter, the lower body. It becomes its own flight unit, like an autonomous weapons platform. Really interesting concept.
So how big does this actually end up being when you build it? The mobile suit itself is listed at 22.05 meters.
Right, so the model itself stands at about 16.1 centimeters, which is roughly 6.34 inches. It's got a decent presence on the shelf.
And what about putting it into poses? How's the articulation?
It's functional for its time. You're looking at about 90-degree bends at the elbows and knees, standard stuff for an early HGUC.
90 degrees might sound a bit limited for dynamic action poses today, but there's a catch here, isn't there? With the knees.
Yes, exactly. The knees are engineered to bend forward. That's the key.
Which isn't for posing the mobile suit, right? It's specifically for the transformation.
Precisely. It's purely for the gimmick. It shows where the design priorities were making that split transformation work seamlessly, even if it meant a slight compromise on, extreme leg bends in MS mode. It really highlights the Bawoo's intended versatility.
Makes sense. So given that focus on the split, what about the weapons for these two units? What comes in the box?
Well, you get the essentials. The beam rifle, a beam saber, and the hand parts.
Ah, the hand parts. Let me guess. The classic trigger finger, right hand.
You got it. That typical trigger-type right hand from early 2000s HGs, plus a pair of standard weapon-holding hands.
And in the anime, the Bawoo had that distinctive shield too, didn't it? With the cannons?
Oh yeah. The lore loadout includes that shield packing 5 megaparticle cannons, a pretty hefty punch for a grunt suit add-on. The kit includes the shield, but those cannons need paint.
That's a good tip for builders then? Focus on that shield.
Definitely. Painting the inside of those cannon barrels red and getting the Neo Zeon insignia yellow on the front, that really makes the kit pop. It's where a little effort goes a long way.
Any other building quirks to watch out for on this older kit?
Just one main thing, really. That fin on the back of the head. When you rotate the head, especially during transformation, be careful it doesn't scrape against the collar parts. It's a common tight spot.
Good to know. If you find these sorts of quick, focused breakdowns useful, definitely consider subscribing for more deep dives like this one.
Yeah, please do. And what's really fascinating about the Bawoo, thinking about it tactically, is that ability to split. The Bawoo Nutter acting essentially as a pilotless missile or support craft. It's an ingenious, if maybe a bit complex, solution from the Neo Zeon engineers.
So that brings us to the final thought for you, the learner. How did that pressure for, rapid and cost-effective deployment shape this really clever but maybe slightly vulnerable split transformation we see in the Bawoo? Something to chew on.
Absolutely.
And just a quick note before we sign off, this audio was generated using Gemini AI. We're working hard to get all the Gundam terminology pronunciations just right, but let us know if you spot any errors.